I made a mistake today. I called the weather reports bluff, and it wasn't bluffing. So I got caught in the rain. Today I just wanted to share with you the importance of identity and fatigue. There's so much in this. Identity is massively wrapped up in chronic fatigue and burnout. On one level, this is for a whole new video. For instance, if you're a helper or a rescuer, that's going to really contribute towards your burnout and your fatigue. And that is usually tied into trauma adaptations. So a trauma-informed personality contributes deeply to the chronic fatigue burnout pattern. It goes a bit deeper than that, but that's one huge aspect of it. What I really want to speak about today is the importance of embodying that which you want to be. The frequency you hold in the body is what your body shows up for you. It's what your body is going to experience. Your body, your nervous system is constantly listening to what you're thinking and is listening to the frequency you're holding in your body. On one level, this is as soon as you perceive something as a threat, your nervous system responds to that. And so for many people with chronic fatigue and burnout, there's a overreactive nervous system, tendency to over-perceive threat more chronically. So then the nervous system is more overreactive more chronically. But beyond that, the frequency that you hold around who you are is what you become. And so I want you to think how many times a day you think or say, I am tired. I know I used to do that all the time. So that's one aspect. What are you saying? What are you thinking? What are you embodying? Secondly, I'm working with a lot of abundance coaches, working with them or following them. And a persistent theme, consistent theme, spiderweb, is the frequency you're holding. So what you're attracting. Are you tuned in to that radio station? That is the radio station that you want to attract. Or are you just attracting more of the same old broadcast? And so what I'm saying is, from an abundance perspective, this would be embodying what it would feel like to have that target goal that you wish for. And then living it as if you've got it. I just climbed over a fence. You're really going for a walk with me today. Another spider web. So, it's okay, we've got to be realistic. If I've got 250 Rand in my account, really truly embodying and living that I have 1 million and then spending 1 million, it's not exactly what I'm saying. It's more about it's not so much about the doing, it's about the feeling. The feeling of that. What would it feel like if I knew I had 1 million to spend? With chronic fatigue and burnout, it's not necessarily what you'll be doing. What would you feel like if you already had all of that vitality and that, vitality is the biggest aspect of this, isn't it? But you'd also be feeling possibly freedom, confidence, empowerment, joy. Who knows what else? That's for you to sit and feel into. If you were healthy right now, if your body had the vitality you wanted, what else would be going on in terms of how you feel? How would you go through a day? What would you think? What would you feel? And then what aligned actions would you take? Now I want you to imagine, how can you bring that into your daily life as if it's already happened? So even if you can't get off the couch, how can you embody what it would feel like if all of that was right here now? Because then what you're doing is you're embodying the frequency of that which you want. And you start to signal that to the cells, signal that to the nervous system, and it can bring it through. It's not always as simple as that, because you're going to have a lot of resistance coming up. Nervous system doesn't like things that are new. The ways that you've been have served you. Like I said, being a helper, a rescuer may have served you. So change can be pretty scary, but it's an opportunity for you to just start practicing embodying that which you truly desire as if it's already happened, as a feeling. So it's not about being able to do those things, like when I'm healthy and well, I'm going to be able to run a marathon. It's not about that. It's about, what would it feel like if you could? How would you feel in your body? You'd feel a lot better about yourself. You would probably have more compassion with yourself. You'd probably have more optimism and hope in general, right? So can you maybe try practicing those things already? Hold that already. And there will be resistance. And when the resistance comes, write them down. Write down, what is this? What am I afraid of here? Even if you can't understand it, just notice that resistance. Let it start to come up a little bit, because then you can start to address the shadow part of why you're staying stuck in chronic fatigue and burnout. And I know this is all just energy work and emotions, but it is working on the physical level, because like I said, our bodies respond to the frequency we hold. Our cells, our nervous system respond to the thoughts and beliefs that we hold. So if we can start to go into why am I afraid of getting well, and then shine some light on that and bring it into consciousness, we can start to allow that to shift so that the nervous system can hold more. So a big part of this is about your nervous system. It's about nervous system regulation, how chronically dysregulated your nervous system is. That's going to impact your capacity to hold the change you want. So do the little exercise I shared with you today around embodying what it would feel like if you had what you desired, and being aware of what resistance comes up. Share it in the comments. DM me. Let me know. And then if you want to know more about whether your chronically dysregulated nervous system is impacting your personality and impacting your health, take my free quiz. You'll find it's quite useful. There's some interesting answers in there. Okay, take care.